My role now is a bereavement counselor. So I provide care and comfort to those who are now going through the pain of grief. The bereavement support is offered to an individual for 13 months who has been in our services for hospice. Bereavement is offered for 13 months because at first an individual are going through the crisis of the death, and they'll go, well, I can't deal with it right now. I'm dealing with so many other things, either with paperwork or family or whatever it may be. Or they might even say, oh, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I'm doing much better than I ever thought I was. In fact, I feel relieved. Oh, and they're experiencing that grief as it is then and there. When they hear from me later on, they'll say, oh, I'm keeping very busy. I'm keeping very busy. Oh, I'm doing so much better. I'm keeping very busy. Because along the way, often an individual tries to find ways to relieve the pain of grief. And so they busy themselves. It's not until later on that that journey takes them, and it's more real, the deep feeling of the absence of that person in their lives. And they often will say to me, I thought I was doing much better. And at that point, I start smiling. I go, ironically, you are doing better, because the more pain you feel right now, and the more meaning you make of your grief, that means the transformation is happening. And Alan Wolfold, he is a wonderful resource for bereavement counselors out of Colorado. And he speaks of the goal of one who is mourning to go through this transformation, but to reconcile the death, to make new, to find peace. And an individual who is doing that, they are doing their own grief work. And once again, they're the experts. We are the person who's the companion, as Alan says. We are the person who is breaking bread, so to speak, and going along with that person along that journey. I can't tell you how often people will say to me, I can't believe how painful it is, but what you have offered to me was that person who listens, the person who doesn't give advice, the person who doesn't minimize my feelings, but the person who validates and the person who is helping me along the way, that I don't feel I'm alone, because it is work. Grief work is deep, deep work.